Some people fall into the trap of believing that God is outside themselves. They think there's a vast, uncrossable chasm between themselves and the divine. But this separation is only an illusion. If you want to grasp this on the deepest level, relinquish your need for intellectual understanding. That's not going to get you where you need to be. Instead, open your mind and heart and allow yourself to go to that place within you where concepts don't exist. Tap into the intuitive wisdom that whispers a profound truth. You and God are one and the same. There is no separation. All creation, down to the tiniest of microscopic creatures, is an emanation of God. Every blade of grass, every drop of rain, every spider's web, it's all a beautiful expression of the divine. All sentient beings, as well as everything else, are like waves in the ocean of this all-pervading essence. The cosmos, with its infinite diversity and boundless depths, is God articulating itself in a language so vast and profound that it can take lifetimes or even eternities to begin to understand it. What's more, this language transcends verbal expression. If you want to speak it, you must relinquish the need to put spiritual experiences into words. This paradox is that by doing this, you're able to utter a language more profound than any human tongue. You just won't be using words. Imagine the sun's life-giving rays bathing you in warmth and light. Feel the heat soaking into your skin. Can you separate that warmth from the sun itself? Of course not. It's an inseparable expression of energy. In the same way, we're radiant reflections of the divine, inseparable from the boundless source from which we arise. Once you understand this, you'll no longer buy into the concept of God as a father-like figure sitting on some ethereal throne far removed from our daily lives. You'll finally realize the most startling truth of existence, that you, I, and everyone we know are rippling waves in the vast ocean of divine awareness. For a fleeting moment, we arise, seemingly separate from everything else, then disappear back into the vast, all-encompassing formlessness from whence we came. We look like we're distinct beings, but we're not. That appearance is just a stubborn illusion, a forgetting of who we truly are. One of the reasons we incarnate on the planet is to transcend separateness. Even if you forgot your mission, like you forgot your divine nature, it's still true. Awakening to the truth of existence. Religious leaders have told people how to have a relationship with God for centuries. Instead of having a direct experience of the divine, they instruct adherents that they needed to go through an intermediary because God was outside them, not something they're part of. But what if spiritual experience isn't about connecting with something external, but a journey inward? Imagine awakening to the profound truth that's always resided at the deepest level of your being, that you, God, and everyone else you know are one and the same. Then, the journey becomes one of remembering, not discovering, of unveiling, not seeking. It's a homecoming, a joyful rediscovering of how profoundly connected we are to the divine. It's about seeing God not just in holy texts or in awe-inspiring cathedrals, but also in the mirror and in the faces of those we love. To recognize this is to see the world and ourselves with new eyes. Think about this. If everything, the boundless expanse of the cosmos, the awe-inspiring beauty of a mountain sunrise, and a tiny dandelion pushing through concrete is an expression of the divine, then there's nowhere God isn't. The divine is disguised as your Uncle Frank and the squirrel who just ran through your front yard. It's in the macaw eating a mango and that young girl skiing down the hill. By seeing God in all things, including yourself, you'll radically transform your reality. Try to feel the truth, the indescribable power of that. Let this realization seep into every corner of your soul. Imagine how recognizing the divine spark in everyone you meet could change your life. Consider how it could deepen your compassion and how you show up for others. More importantly, consider how this understanding can change your perception of reality. By seeing yourself not as a human housed in a mortal body, but as an expression of the divine, you'll shed crippling limitations and finally realize how unlimited you really are. Meditation, dissolving the illusion. Meditation isn't just about finding peace in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. It's also about fundamentally transforming how you experience the world. By practicing it, you'll experience a subtle yet profound consciousness shift. It's like having a backstage pass to what's going on behind the curtain of existence. Suddenly, you see how reality actually works, the way your thoughts, emotions, and perceptions create your experience of the world. Then, the realization dawns that you are not passively watching the universe unfold. You and God, and everyone else, are collaborating to create the grand tapestry of existence we call reality. Getting a break from the world's noisiness through meditation is like turning a radio dial from a static-filled channel to one that offers a direct experience of God. Because you immerse yourself in the ocean of universal oneness through meditative silence, your understanding of the non-dual nature of reality is no longer merely intellectual, but something you embody in every moment. Meditation also helps you realize that you're not an isolated fragment hopelessly adrift on a lonely sea, but part of a vast, interconnected totality. It allows you to see that the same divine spark that illuminates the stars burns brightly within you. The more you sit in silence, the more the illusion of separation dissolves, and the more the boundaries between you and the rest of the cosmos fade away. You begin to sense that your essence isn't confined to your physical body, but extends in infinite directions. Practicing meditation. If you want to use meditation to cultivate divine awareness, make space for it in your daily life. Begin with a few minutes a day. Find a quiet spot where you can sit comfortably without being disturbed. Tune into your breath and feel your chest steady rise and fall. Allow thoughts to drift in and out of your awareness like clouds across the sky, simply observing without getting caught up in them. As you settle into this moment, invite a feeling of spaciousness within you, a sense of boundless openness. This creates fertile ground for experiencing the divine spark that resides within you. Once you do this, you'll be able to recognize it in the external world. Inanimate objects won't be so inanimate anymore. They'll be fields of living energy that are inextricably connected to the rest of the cosmos. As you deepen your practice, you may find that the sense of separation not only dissolves during meditation, but also begins to fade away in your everyday life. This is as it should be. As this awareness becomes more integrated into your day-to-day experience, you'll feel ever more connected to the glorious totality of existence. You'll lose the egoic heaviness and become a conduit for something far greater, yet still intimately connected to who you really are. This shift doesn't mean losing your sense of self or becoming detached from the world. It brings a richer engagement with life and a profound sense of belonging to something bigger than yourself. So, the next time you sit down to meditate, remember that it's not just an exercise in calming the mind or managing stress. It's an invitation to experience the truth of your existence, an opportunity to discover that you are God and God is you. By rediscovering your own divinity, you'll see the divine in everything and everyone around you. Conclusion. If you desire to become one with God, you must understand that this indicates that you've bought into the illusion of a separation hook, line, and sinker. Instead, know there's no boundary between you and the all-pervading intelligence that created the stars and the galaxies. You've never been apart from this all-encompassing energy, nor will you ever be. Think of the implications of this realization. If this insight sparks something deep within you, we invite you to check out more of our spiritual videos on our YouTube channel. Join us on an epic adventure into the furthest reaches of consciousness as we tap into our infinite potential, free ourselves from the ego's grip, and uncover the profound peace and joy that resides at the core of our being.